Now, let me talk about an aspect that is going to interest many. Based on the caption I gave this station. Now, understand that for any human being to assess you, for either good or for bad, the person will need something that contains your energy, something that carries your energy, something that represents you. The person will look for it. The person will have to take hold of something that represents you, that carries your energy. Now, what are the things that represent you and that carries your energy? Number one is your name. Your name. Your name represents you and it carries your energy. For instance, anywhere Ezinwa Anaedo is mentioned, anybody there that knows me will quickly remember me. Please help me to share this video as you are watching. Your name is the first thing that carries your energy, that represents you. When you hear Igbo say na agwo onye afa chi ya anaro. Akpọ nwata afa chi ya aza. Asị na okelu onye olushia. Your name have a lot to say about you. Your name is the name of your she. For those of you that are still going from dibia to dibia looking for the name of your she. That is by the way. Your name is the number one thing that represents you and that carries your energy. Another thing that represents you and carries your energy is your image. Your image. Remember, what you are seeing on screen here is the image of Ezinwa Anaedo. But this is not, my image is not me. You may capture this, my image, frame it. That is the image of Ezinwa Anaedo, but it's not Ezinwa Anaedo. But that image carries the energy of Ezinwa Anaedo. Let me tell you a story. There is someone that have been following me for years. My teachings. My teachings was what showed this person the light of ordinary. It's a lady. And following my teachings, this lady have achieved much in many aspects. He have been able to achieve balanced life through the teachings of Ezinwa Anaedo. He have been able to clear a lot of confusion in her life through the teachings, listening to the teachings of Ezinwa Anaedo. And so, she once told me that I am like an idol to her. Not that she is worshiping me, but I have been a point of contact that she have used to turn her situation around. And because of that, she have gone to the extent of taking my picture, frame it, and keep with her. Whenever she looks at the picture, she make mental and emotional expression and declare her desire. And according to her, such expression connects her to my energy. And it have always worked for her. The day she was telling me this, I was marveled. I said, okay, indeed. Indeed. Can you hear in the Bible about faith? Or say, go, your faith have healed you. Go, your faith have delivered you. Go, your faith have made you whole. Faith. You know, some ordinary extremists, so many extremists will be like, there is nothing like faith or believing in ordinary, that is about knowing. You know, when I hear people say such thing, and the same people that say such thing, we take up urge and begin to commune with spirits that they don't see with their eye. If you are communing with a spirit, something that you don't see with your eye, tell me, is that knowing or faith? For you to actually know something, you must be able to touch it, feel it, hear it, see it with your eye, describe it, how it look like, touch it, feel it. That is knowing. There is no knowledge without that is not perceivable by the senses of the body. Maybe you don't understand what is knowing, knowledge. Knowing, to know. To know is that this thing, you have seen it with your eye, you have touched it, you have felt it, you hear it speak or make noise or make sound, and you can identify it by sound. You probably taste it. You might see it on a new code on a tolerable. That is knowledge. That is knowledge. But when you're now talking about something that you don't see, you follow yang. But then you are convinced that it is there, and when you talk, that it hears. Maneda fokoyanya. One that is faith. There is nothing more that is faith. No. Back here, man. Welcome. So that is clearly faith. What I go? When people begin to speak against certain things, because they are too serious, overzealous, you know, sometimes you calm down, calm down, Butu. You tell me that what you are doing is knowing, not belief, not faith. But then you take Ngbongbo na Ngbongbo and you go to flowing river and you begin to talk to flowing river. Does water you are talking to, it doesn't react to you, it doesn't You are in the river talking, praying, the water is just flowing. You can never tell that water that is flowing on its own to come. And the water will now change direction and start flowing to you. You cannot tell the water, okay, stop flowing. And the water will stop flowing physically. You know? There is no physical evidence that the water you are talking to is responding to you. There is no physical evidence. No physical evidence. We are just seeing water. And you tell me that at the end of the day, what you say still come to manifest. It shows that at that point you were talking to that water. What you were demonstrating is faith. Faith. Or he need demonstrate, because faith is what makes you to believe that there is more than just the physical water that I'm seeing. And it is that more to the physical water that you are talking to. The energy behind the physical water is what you are talking to. And that faith now make you know that no one is here. But that is by the way. But I just described a scenario to you of somebody making use of my image, but for positive reason. You understand? Over the years, I have received a lot of testimonies from people who watch my teachings, who watch my videos, who read my articles. A guy living abroad have once shared a testimony with me. Something that he encountered while he was watching me talk on YouTube, because he connected his YouTube to his smart television. So from the television course he are watching. So he shared one encounter he had in one time he was listening to my teaching. Spiritual encounter he had that manifested physically. A lot of people have actually shared such testimonies with me. Even me myself, I have also experienced it. About 5 years ago, onwere this guy, let me not call his name. Onwere video mirror. The guy was inside water, flowing river, singing. He said who was like this Ima Mbem. The guy watched this video. The first time I watched his video, he was in the river, in the water with some friends. About 2 other guys were with him there. So the first time I watched his video, I had an encounter. The encounter I had, I was inside my room. I was on top of my bed, watching him. It was not raining. It was just sunny day. But when I was watching his video, he was in the water, singing. The deep spiritual meaning in what he was saying, I was caught up in it. And I had a physical encounter. The physical encounter of water splashing on my body, physically. While I was watching that video, I looked at myself and I saw the water, physical water. Where came the water? Ezinwa till today, I don't know. It was not raining. No. The water was not poured by any human being. But I was right there in my bed watching the video. And then, the guys were not even the I was carried away in the spirit, and then I had that physical encounter. So, me, myself, when people share their own experience about me, I myself have also experienced about other people. If I want to call a gabula, them say, now waiting I experience myself. What I'm trying to tell you is that your image is another thing that carries your energy. It's just like the image of water carries the energy of water. Yes. Were now watch the image of or the video of flowing river. Now watch here, and you are deeply inwardly connected to that water you are seeing. You begin to have real life experience of that water. That was what happened to me in this story I just told about that guy. So image connects you to the real energy. Just like the image of Ezinwa Anaedo, connect that lady I just told you to my energy. That the girl could look at my image and make a prayer, make a request, and her request will be granted. It is an extraordinary grace. And it is real. It has religious belief, as you may term it. It has something that is practical. Image connects you to the real energy. Why do you think that when you visit the home of some spiritualists, even Ndiocha, you will see very beautiful painted nature. Nature is either waterfall or flowing river or maybe a natural environment, a paint here, na their wall. The vision, why you see that image, it connects you to what that image represents. It connects you to the energy. In the absence of physical water, for instance, on your altar, you can get an image of water, a river or waterfall, frame it, and place it on your altar of Ndemmirigi. I am trying to tell you the importance of image. Things that connects to your energy. I've talked about your name. I've talked about image. Image is many words summarized in one piece. That is image. What other things connects to your energy? What other things? Everything about your physical body connects to your energy, such as your hair. Your hair. Like when you go to cut your hair. Every single strap of your hair connects to your energy. That is why mmadụ nwere ike ịgwọ ọgwụ kịta, maybe ọgwụ ọjọọ, with afa gị. Wee nwee ike nwewu access to ofu mkpụrụ ntutu si gị n'isi gị, ma ọ bụ any part of your body, even from your beard or any ntutu ọbụla dị gị n'arụ. The person have access to it, o wee were tinye na that ọgwụ. Ọgwụ ama miss road. It go catch you. All things being equal. Even mbọ gị, your nails. Everything about your physical body connects to your energy. Even manse nyụrụ anyụ, mmamịrị nyụrụ anyụ, asọ ibụlụ abụọ connects to your energy. The sound of your voice connects to your energy. Now, anybody that have access to anything that connects to your energy. Even your footprint on the sand connects to your energy. Now, anybody that have access to anything that connects to your energy can actually access your energy for good or for bad. Go. Depending on mmụọ na-eduzi gị. Onye mere o ji wee dị mkpa ifuru n'ụwa. If you are living without being energy conscious, sorry is your name. Sorry na your name. People will so deal with you. Now, anybody that have access to anything that connects to your energy, because anybody that have anything that connects to your energy have access to your energy, and that the person can favor you through that energy link, or the person can damn you through that connection. Onya mere njiwela agwọ ọnụ nwanne. From time to time, in fact every day, stand on the soil, zodo ụkwụ n'aja ala, under the skies, under the nature. Pronounce your name that is the first most thing that people use to access your energy. Your name, afage. Akpọla anaghị afachi gị azụ ozugbo. Call your name. Bless your name. Call your name. Mention your name. Reverse whatever negative, evil, bad, anyone, anywhere may have spoken or done with your name. Now the person talk. Now you counter him. If the person talk and you no counter him, waiting the person talk go stand. That is life. But the person that have uppermost hand to dictate what happens in your life is you. You have that power. But when you are not making use of the power, another person hijacks it. The person begins to say what happens in your life. Okwuo your name. Onya mere o ji wee dị mkpa. Consciously, deliberately, pronounce blessings on your name. Bless your name from time to time, to counter whatever cause, whatever negativity, evil someone else may have altered in your name. I have also told you that sometimes take hold of your image and bless your image. How do you bless your image? How do you even assess your image? Number one, anything that reflects you is your image. Anything that reflects your physical look is your image. For instance, your shadow cast under the sun is your image. Sometimes stand under the sun and turn towards your image, your shadow cast on the ground, and begin to pronounce blessing upon your image, your shadow cast. Cast by natural sunlight or cast by the moon at night. Look at your shadow and bless yourself, because that shadow, that image carries your energy. Another access to your image that you have is mirror. I have said this several. Sometimes stand before a mirror, call out your name, and bless your image. The reason you need to do all these things is so that obuno will counter motion sent by any human being from anywhere. You are going to reverse it. Your image is one. Also, one of the person will tell you your image in social media. So there are some people that are afraid of posting their image on social media so that people will not get it and begin to use it for evil. There are some people that are so afraid of making video on social media, posting their photo, under that people may take it and begin to hunt them spiritually. Some people will post and cover their face. Abia. Ezinwa know this. I know that as I did now, if I did not told the coach then my she should be disappointed at me. I don't need to be such afraid. I post my video, my picture anywhere, anytime. I even post without my wearing clothes self. So if you want full picture of Ezinwa Anaedo, take it. Whatever you gauge that picture that does not stand in consonance with Ihencho, it cannot stand. Onye yeku mwachimpucha. No one. Ikwuchakwa ekwuariam atụgharịa. Kwa ndị nwanne gụrụ egwu ose n'ọrụ obere dibịa agwọcha nnukwu dibịa agwọghasịa. Obere mbọsị nnọrọ dị egwu na-eche echiche ndị ụka ndị na-agụ egwu. Obere dibịa agwọcha nnukwu dibịa agwọghasịa. Obere dibịa agwọcha nnukwu dibịa agwọghasịa. Nnukwu dibịa ahụ bụ gịnị nke nwa. Obere dibịa bụ gịnị other people. Other people want how about the obere dibịa. The nnukwu dibịa is the dibia with the highest authority. As far as you are talking about your life, about yourself, it is you that is that nnukwu dibia. So when other obere dibia talk finish, those obere dibia, which are other people that are not you, fakucha ngingwe megene, you are the one that must stand. I don't give you stand. Because no one going about the CEO of your life now. Don't be waiting on that talk they go to happen for office. Now for you. Now you get the office. Now you get. So no matter if you're in as far as it does not stand in consonance with what you want or what you stand for, it cannot stand. So it is not about not posting your video or your picture on social media or not letting people know your real name or not going to barbing salon to cut your hair so that people will not have access to your hair. Abia. Ooh. If your name is determined to deal with you, you know how to get your hair. Trust me. You know how, very easy. You know how to get your hair. Just make them know remember you. Or maybe you now be careful of when you cut your fingernail, where you keep it or where you drop it, so that people will not go and pack it and do something. Upe. Not be by fear you take they live this life. Not by mkwechidi. Go. If the person even need the hair, take him, give him. Yeah. Inyezi ya ko wode eje kpogbu onwe na obe. Na you kill him. Na him kill himself. Ezinwa Anaedo is such a spiritualist that I will deliberately and willingly make my things accessible to you. You know, I go no say na my footprint you want to. You want my footprint. Ihe dibia bagigi with ihe or blood dibia. Sorry. Let me not spoil the name of dibia. If your wish doctor bagigi whatever, just try to get his footprint. Ezinwa go no say na that thing be the material we una need for that one nyama nyama. I will deliberately walk past you without wearing anything on my feet, and I'll make sure that you see where I march, so that once I pass, you go bend down, take the sand. When you take the sand, you will get what don't work in order. You know, such is life. You need read you will be. The only thing you need is to understand the good one working. Understand God, the power and authority you have in this realm of existence. Understand the God there. I told you. Hey, no, you don't want to, and you know, ma'am, I will not pass there. Who be you? I go pass you. Even if you take your camera, snap me, I know. See, if you follow Ezinwa Anaedo, they get some fears where you know supposed to entertain. You get some levels where you supposed don't pass. You got to go? Imana na-eji mmadụ nwere ike gwọrụ gị nsị na gwọrụ gị nsị ka ọ ya bụ ịzọ ya ụkwụ nwa ma something na-eme gị onye a gwachada nonsense bịa dewe n'ebe ọ ma n'iyi esi wee ga dewe dị ị bịa ịmachia ya gafee as normal na-aja ka ịzọrọ ụkwụ aja na ka ịzọrọ ụkwụ ịzọ ya ụkwụ na-agakwala onwe gị ga na-emere onwe gị aṅara, nothing go happen. Onye ahụ chegidozie ka ife mee gị ife emeghọ gị ojizi aka eje mee onwe ya ife. So my teaching this evening, bo, learn to take charge of your energy. That is just it. Learn to take charge of your energy, not by fear, but by applying the right spiritual principles. Let me stop here. It is only when you are sensible and reasonable and think that you can understand my message. If in this life, you are in charge of your life, you are in charge of your energy, you are in charge of your existence. You know, people will always go to Dibia. I always tell people it's not much about Kamali Ifemuaneku. It is mostly about what are you saying about your life. It's not much about Ifemuaneku. Makana obi ifi kwulu kachigi ga affirm. Ifi kwulu is what your she is going to affirm. That is affirming by isu stamp. But when you never talk anything, you want to go and know what your she is talking. What will your she talk? Dibia wuzia for na akọrọ gị nonsense. Somebody ejego gba afa. Asị ya na ife anụ ife dị otu ọ chọrọ ime. Na ọ ya aga ọ. Ọ chọrọ ime that thing. Ọ chọrọ ka ọ gba afa ka ma gụọ ma ụzọ aga. Ama ma ya aga. Dibia wuo afa sị ya na ụzọ aga ha. Na echefuo that thing. Ojekwukwa another dibia. The dibia gbakwa afa sị ya na ụzọ aga ha. Forget about that project. Etinyela ya aka na ọma nga ọma work. Ojekwukwa another dibia. About 4 or 5 different dibias gbachara afa. See an all man work. Forget about it. My guy, we megide, we put them. It's amazing, man. But when I'm afa, I always trust you afa. But I'm afa basal destiny. Listen, I want to do it. But I'm afa one day dibia na same normal work. This is my balam afa. And see okay. Nyame ego afa. Onyeme ego afa. Ndewe na table. And see okay na. If you in a work where this project in a work where destiny in a work where ime, what is your say about it? What do you want? Do you want it to work or you don't want it to work? Be sincere and speak from your innermost conviction of spirit. What's amazing, I want it to work. Where will I to you and see it then consider it done? Go ahead. See, since you with your mouth affirm that man you want it to work. When he want to say no solo onye solo chie. No onye kwe na chie kwe go. See, since you affirm nature go work. Consider it done. Go ahead and do it. That same project, as I'm talking to you now, that guy is making so much money from that project. The project is not only successful, but over successful, more than the guy thought. But no something on the Libya by go laugh see and man work. You know, go work, forget them. If you put money there, not just to waste money, forget them. About 4 or 5 people, but they are the same thing. Not be say they talk different thing, no. Now the same thing that they tell them. You know, go work, you know, go work, you know, go work, you know, go work. Where people Ezinwa Anaedo, the way use only a higher psychology. Kambashari that and that day, he was like, Ezinwa, okay, since you say I should, okay, no problem. But Bazia no my fire in Alame again, see a kirpa fine, I choke and bar again. I have done your affair and they concluded with it. Go and do what I said. Today now, every day the guy is ever grateful for coming to me. But it is not about the Babalamafaka Marife Mone. Oblonya Makari, he matalo bogen, Kelly Henge and 1 year. Makana high you put. Come more gay su stamp. Boom. Manoto and Daddy Biancy, I say a normal walk, normal. Obo no accept or no more yana spirit, and Ebon and Daddy Bia. A lot of alpha have confirmed it, normal walk, therefore, man walk. Once he accepts it in his spirit, normal work, it will definitely not work. That is it. Ezinwa Anaedo no energy hacking, energy control. Mana on dem welu check awatapan. However, go na down welu akanja. Because the only person we feel think, we feel reason, we feel see beyond yana fire guy what he Ezinwa Anaedo. Ezinwa is not a usual kind of dibia. Go through my page. Remember to always follow us on YouTube, because our videos on Facebook delete them after 30 days. I don't know the reason, but my videos are, let me share this one now. I will post it on YouTube. So that is where you see my messages permanently on YouTube. If you get it, download it and save it at the Amama, because all these social media, all this internet, they cannot be trusted. Hey, what I go? And if you are the type of person that always get pissed off when Ezinwa video is lengthy, sorry, Now, I will teach you everything. My teaching is not the type of nyege hint. Asizi angi biazia na azo moto. Kanyezi auditor. Biazia analunge ego. Gwenyezi auditor. Onyake ishara. Ego amma anarigi wenyege that detail. Wodi we go to data. Watch the video from beginning to the end. Gain knowledge and the flow with this teaching. You got to go. I can go on. So I'm kwasala kai na eme kwa maka ndị nwere mmasị o. Nwanne share bụ nkwasala ka. If you miss am na you fuck up. So ekwala anyị na monthly ritual anyị na-eme anyị nọ n'ọnwa Mee. So anyị ịchat am na WhatsApp egwa m nke chọrọ iso ya na. My WhatsApp number bụ 08032477868. My name is Ezinwa Anaedo. I come for the total restoration of ordinary and omenala Igbo. Kamesian.